Hi friends, time to plant beans, and this is end of May. You could still plant it, and because it is tax season, I'm working and finally I could plant everything else. I don't normally amend any of my soil because I have so much worms in my garden, and usually I just bury all the clippings that was planted there and it's automatically composting at the bottom. So my soil is very rich and healthy. Look how black they are. They are so good and healthy. I planted this 2 weeks ago, but usually direct sow is actually better. It's just that I don't have time before, so this is ready to go. Good thing about this is you can plant them close, like 3 to 4 inches, so you can have many plants as much as you want in a small space. Press it gently and firm to make sure the roots are in contact with soil so they could develop the roots better. And as much as possible, put mulch to retain the moisture, and it's healthier for plants to balance the heat from the summer. So I'm tired and I'm gonna rest and hope you enjoy the nature for now. Rest is done and time to plant the pole beans that I am going to put it next to my side fence. This is a good way to maximize your bean growing by using vertical, and use any fence or wall, and you could have them climb to get the flower as well. It's a good display. This is some scarlet, so the flowers are very pretty when they grow. And always water well whenever you plant any transplant for the soil to be in contact with the soil. And I'm going to set up this easy netting for them to climb up. Planting is done and it's time to make some good lunch for my husband, and I'm going to harvest whatever is available now, which is fennel. I have a lot of fennel. They're growing big this year. They're so beautiful, and my favorite way to make it is pizza. I discovered this recipe to one of the chefs like 8 years ago who won an award winning using a caramelized fennel pizza topping and some cheese, and I'm going to use the other parts of the fennel for soup so there will be no waste, and grabbing some herbs, basil, thyme, rosemary, and oregano for the pizza as well. Glad garlic is also available this year now, and they are so good with the pizza, and some onions. Perfect timing, rain came, and it's good for the beans and all of the garden. They grow very fast after the rain. And now time to clean the veggies. For the fennel, I'm going to separate the good part. The white part is going to go to the pizza, and the rest will be used for soup. First, we're gonna saute the fennel for the pizza in olive oil, and we're gonna add the onions halfway of the caramelization to add it on the fennel. While cooking away, I'm going to prepare the rest of the ingredients. Onions are added to this and it's already caramelized, and I'm gonna set it aside. For the soup, saute garlic, carrots, and celery until translucent. Then we're gonna add the rest of the fennel parts and saute it until translucent. Now this is ready and it's time to add salt and pepper to taste. And you can add some chicken or beef broth. This one is I made it from scratch and I always freeze them, so whenever it's available it's ready. And also potatoes for thickener for the soup. After simmering the broth for about 20 minutes, and I'm going to add the potatoes until tender. Potatoes are tender and just set it aside, and I'm going to start the pizza now. This is my homemade pasta that I make from last year's harvest, and I'm going to add some oregano, thyme, and rosemary with 2 cloves, garlic, olive oil, and salt. Mix it well and set it aside, and I'm going to prepare also a pesto that I made from last year, and this was frozen and this is good for topping, and I'm gonna add more garlic and olive oil. I find that Gruyere cheese, mozzarella, and Parmesan are super good combination for this fennel pizza. I'm so glad that there's also a ready-made pizza dough that I don't need to make so much effort, and just put it in olive oil lined up in your baking sheet, and then spread all the pasta sauce, then the cheese, fennel, and more cheese on top. Then bake it at 450 degrees about 10 to 12 minutes. It depends when it starts bubbling on top. Then remove the thyme out of the soup, then blend it well, and I'm gonna add salt and pepper to taste and almond milk, then turn it off, put lemon zest and some lemon juice for vibrant flavor. Now pizza is ready, and I'm going to assemble it to super special pesto on top and balsamic glaze. This could change your pizza life forever. So soup is good pair for this one. It's a good balanced meal. It's actually vegetarian, but you could put sausage, but you don't need to. It actually tastes great, and this is my husband's favorite for years. Thank you friends for gardening and cooking with me, and now we're gonna enjoy our meal. So please come back again, like and subscribe so you will see my future videos, and hope you give me any suggestion what you want me to show you. Thank you and have a blessed day guys.